So it's been a day since my last Dollar Tree haul. Um, so I was good and I haven't gone again yet. But I wanted to review some of the items that everybody is hauling just so you know whether or not you should be spending your money because these are like kind of the must-have items that are currently in the store. So I've tested out a few things and I wanted to hurry and get this up. Um, so maybe you'll save a buck or two, or maybe not. So, Banana Nut Cheerios. This is a great value for a 12-ounce box of Cheerios, but it's very, very sweet. I was expecting this to be a cereal that was aimed at adults, but it has 8 grams of sugar in it, and it tastes delicious. It really, really does. Um, but it's just as sugary as a kid's sugared cereal. So for that reason, I also really didn't taste banana or nuts. I tasted yummy, glazed, sugary cereal. Um, so I'm personally not going to buy this again. It's yummy. It's just very, very sweet. A lot of sugar. And you don't get that same satisfying feeling of actually just cutting up a banana and putting it on your Cheerios. Um, But honestly, I don't expect anyone to follow this advice because had someone told me don't buy the dollar box of Cheerios, I wouldn't have listened either. But just for comparison, this had 8 grams of sugar a serving, and my Girl Scout cereal had 9 grams. So for basically the same sugar content, would you rather have this or cookies for breakfast? This is yummy. I got the caramel crunch. I'm also not going to buy it again just because it was really, really sweet. And I could see putting it on top of ice cream more than eating a whole bowl of it. If you have kids, I'm sure they'd love it. And it's one of those things that it's yummy, but it's just so unhealthy that I want to buy it again. Between this and this, I choose this all day. I want to buy it again, but I just know better. So I'm not, and I'm not going to eat it as a cereal. I may just sprinkle it on top of desserts or maybe put it in a little bit of trail mix with something healthier. It's very good. Very strong caramel flavor. But if I'm going to be eating this amount of sugar, I, I would rather actually have a real cookie. And the same thing is going to be said for the Juicy Juice freezer pops. Here is what they look like frozen. What I thought was really cool about this is that there's obviously no artificial flavors. You're just seeing the different colors of label, but everything is kind of this apple juice color because that's one of the main ingredients. So for an adult, I was like, great. But for a kid, I don't know that they would be so enthusiastic about eating something that color. And I didn't really like the consistency of these. It just felt a lot like frozen juice because that's what it is. So if you've ever just made a juice popsicle at home, that's basically what these are. There's just a lot more sugar in them, so the texture, it's not as soft as like an Otter Pop. So again, if I was going to want to eat frozen juice, I would want it to be a little bit healthier, and I'd probably just make it myself with juice and no added sugar because this does have 26 grams of sugar and a serving is 1.5 of these. The flavors were really good. It's just at this stage in my life, I'm not going to be eating this much sugar. I'm going to be saving that for German chocolate cake or something really yummy. And I just don't know that the kids, it's one of those things that it feels healthy and it looks healthy, but it's really not. So your kids may not be as enthusiastic about this because of the weird color and the weird texture, and it's not going to turn your tongue blue, which as a mom I'm sure you'd love, but I don't know that they'd be as happy with it. So I wouldn't buy these again, and I wouldn't buy them for kids. If I was going to look for a healthier frozen juice option, I'd just make it myself probably. And if I was going to give them something unhealthy, I'd probably go with something a little more fun, like I think there were some Sunny D freezer pops that were basically the same thing. And this is the whole reason that I went into the Dollar Tree, and I'm so disappointed it didn't work. It's the oil and grease remover Goof Off. I looked for this by the laundry and I couldn't find it, and I was just in a panic because I really needed this to get some grease out of a shirt. And I had tried all the other home remedies, nothing was working, so I really wanted this specific product. I bought it, and at least on the shirt I tried it on, did not work at all. At all. And the shirt has already been washed and dried, so it may be a lost cause. I've seen other hauls where people have said this works, so I'm going to keep this around. I'm hoping that it was just a dud, because I've used other things by the Goof Off brand, and usually they're very good. There was a Kool-Aid and wine stain remover as well, and I didn't get that one, but I do a lot of laundry, and I was just really disappointed that this didn't work for the one purpose I've used it on. But I'm going to try it again, and I'll keep you updated if it doesn't work. So I got a lot of stationery supplies that I'm so happy with, and I've been using all my markers. Everything's going great. These items, you know that sound, wah, 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 the universal sound of disappointment? For me, wah, wah, wah. Wah, wah, wah. And to be honest, these taste really good. It's just they're so unhealthy, and this one is kind of masquerading as a healthier cereal, and it's not. I mean, just go have cookies if you want cookies. So the cereals, some people may want them. I'm just really concerned about the high sugar content and the fact it's a very sweet cereal marketed at grown-ups. So I'm going to be saving those. I'm going to, I'd rather be able to have dessert than have a really sugary breakfast cereal. But they are very delicious. But maybe just cut up a banana and put it on your cereal. But it's a very good price. So those were my only items from the Dollar Tree. Nothing was a huge failure. Overall, I probably spent $30 there, and about 4 things were duds. So it was a successful shopping trip, and I will be back in a few weeks with another haul. Thanks.